There's nothing worse than losing a kid. These heartbreaking words from years old. The world knows Rick as a sharp businessman and reality TV star, but behind the scenes, he is a grieving father struggling to cope with a devastating loss. While Pawn Stars made history come alive through rare artifacts and valuable collectibles, no treasure could ever replace what he lost that day. This is not just a story of fame and fortune, it's about family, loss, and a father's search for meaning in the wake of tragedy. The early years. Rick Harrison's journey to success wasn't an easy one. As a child, he suffered from severe epileptic seizures, which kept him bedridden for long periods. It was during these moments of isolation that he developed a love for reading, especially history and business, which later became the foundation of his expertise in the pawn industry. At just 17, Rick became a father when his girlfriend Kim gave birth to Corey. 2 years later, Adam was born. Though his marriage to Kim ended in 1985, Rick remained focused on building a future for his children. Working alongside his father, Richard the Old Man Harrison, he laid the groundwork for what would later become the world-famous gold and silver pawn shop in Las Vegas, building an empire while raising a family. As the pawn business grew, so did the challenges of balancing family life. While Corey took an active role in the shop, Adam per family's fame skyrocketed, making Corey a household name while Adam stayed out of the spotlight. Though the brothers chose different paths, their bond remained strong. But behind the scenes, Adam struggled with an issue that would eventually consume him: addiction. The unseen battles, how fame and pressure shaped the Harrison family. While Pawn Stars turned the Harrison family into television icons, fame came with its own set of challenges. The bright lights of reality TV painted a picture of success, but behind the scenes, the pressure of running a business, maintaining family relationships, and living under public scrutiny took its toll. For Rick, the sudden rise to fame meant long filming hours, constant public attention, and the challenge of keeping his pawn business thriving. Corey embraced the spotlight, becoming a fan favorite. But Adam chose a different path, one away from the cameras. Some close to the family believe that Adam's decision to stay private may have also isolated him from the strong support system that Corey and Rick had within the business. "The world saw us negotiating deals, making jokes, and running the shop," Corey once said. But there was always more happening behind the scenes that people didn't know about. The weight of expectation, both personal and professional, can affect a family in ways that aren't always visible. While Pawn Stars showcased a father and son working side by side, it didn't capture the private struggles, the quiet battles, or the pain of watching a loved one slip away. For Rick and Corey, losing Adam wasn't just about losing a son or a brother. It was about realizing that despite their success, some battles can't be won in front of a camera. The shadow of addiction. In his 20s, he had the drug problems, and I put him in rehab so many times. Harrison revealed about Adam's struggles. The pain in his eyes betrayed the countless sleepless nights, the frantic phone calls, and the roller coaster of hope and despair that families of addiction sufferers know all too well. Every time he'd be doing great, and then it would fall back. You hear the same story from a million people. He told Bensinger with the resignation of someone who had fought this battle for years. For all his success in business, for all his wealth and connections, Harrison found himself as powerless against addiction as any other parent. A father's guilt. The months following Adam's death have been filled with questions that haunt Harrison in quiet moments between filming and managing his businesses. "Could I have done something different?" he asked aloud, giving voice to the doubt that plagues so many grieving parents. "I think I did everything right, but you just sit in your head? What if I did this? What if I did that?" You have 100 things go through your mind. There is nothing worse than losing a kid. His words resonated with the raw honesty that has made him relatable to millions of viewers over the years. Behind the confident negotiator seen on television was simply a father grappling with an unimaginable loss, from personal pain to public advocacy. In the wake of Adam's death, Harrison has channeled his grief into advocacy, calling for stricter enforcement of drug control laws, particularly targeting fentanyl. The fentanyl crisis in this country must be taken more seriously. he stated publicly after Adam's passing. For Harrison, this advocacy represents not just a tribute to his son, but a way to protect other families from experiencing the same devastation. It's a mission born from the darkest chapter of his life, yet one that carries the potential to create meaningful change. Family as foundation. Throughout this ordeal, Harrison has leaned on his remaining family for support. His relationship with Corey, already strong through their years of working together, has deepened through shared grief. His youngest son, Jake, and his third wife, Deanna, have provided additional emotional anchors during the storm. The Harrison family has always been central to the Pawn Stars narrative, with 3 generations originally working together in the shop. Now, with both Richard the Old Man, Harrison, and Adam gone, the remaining family bonds have become even more precious. A brother's perspective. Corey Harrison on losing Adam. While Rick Harrison has openly shared his grief, Adam's older brother Corey Harrison has also faced an immense personal loss. The two brothers, born just 2 years apart, shared a childhood filled with both the challenges and privileges of growing up in the Harrison household. Corey, often seen as the confident and outspoken personality on Pawn Stars, has remained relatively private about Adam's passing. However, close sources suggest that Adam's struggles with addiction were not just a battle for him, but also for his family, especially Corey. Having worked side by side with his father in the pawn shop and on the TV show, Corey had a very different path from Adam. While Corey embraced the limelight, Adam preferred a life away from cameras. But despite their different paths, the bond between the two brothers remained strong. Corey witnessed firsthand the ups and downs of Adam's addiction, the countless efforts to help him, and the heartbreaking relapses. In a rare moment of reflection, Corey reportedly shared with close friends, "You always think there's more time. You think you can help them beat it. But then one day, you realize time ran out." His words echo the guilt and helplessness that many siblings of addicts feel as they watch someone they love struggle against a force they can't control. Losing Adam was not just the loss of a brother, it was the loss of shared memories, childhood secrets, and the idea that no matter what, they would always have each other. While Corey continues to work in the family business, the absence of Adam is a void that can never truly be filled. Living with loss. As Harrison continues to appear on Pawn Stars and manage his expanding business interests, he does so carrying an invisible weight. The jovial, quick-witted pawnbroker seen by millions has learned to smile through pain, to continue building his legacy while honoring the memory of his son. In those simple words lies the profound truth of grief. Not a journey with a destination, but a permanent alteration to one's life map. For Rick Harrison, that map now includes navigating a world without his son Adam, holding tight to memories while trying to forge a path forward that might someday help others avoid the same heartbreak. Outro. Grief doesn't fade, it reshapes you. For Rick Harrison, life without Adam is a painful reality, but in his sorrow, he has found a mission: to raise awareness about the fentanyl crisis that took his son's life. He says, "I don't want another parent to go through this." As he continues his journey, his story stands as a painful reminder that no amount of success can shield us from loss. But perhaps through advocacy, awareness, and action, others might be spared the same heartbreak. What do you think? Should stronger action be taken against the fentanyl crisis? Let us know in the comments, and if you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, seek help today.